Weird college relationship, M18. Me and my girlfriend, 18, decided to still date going into college since she'd be coming back early because of corona. About a month in she texts me saying she's been thinking about us taking a break, and when I asked about it she said she doesn't want to break up because she wants to talk to guys or etc, which I questioned since she told me previously all her friends are hooking up so it makes her feel lonely. So we break up since she kept bringing it up. Since then I've been texting her less, yet she's been texting me constantly and saying she wants to talk to where we were before breaking up and how she loves me. What should I do moving forward? I feel like she just wants to have a college experience but still have me to fall back on. Any advice would be great. Thanks. Too long didn't read. Girlfriend wants to now break up in college. We broke up and she still wants to text like nothing happened and says she loves me. Text her and tell her there's no possibility of you two ever getting back together and move on. Shut it down. She wants your attention and that's all she wants. Yep, she wants a safety net. Just stop responding. She'll give up or you can block her. She already said she's going to be hooking up. Her friends are all hooking up and it makes her feel lonely. She's setting the stage for asking forgiveness if she decides to take you back when college sex turns bad. Bro, she doesn't deserve your attention or like a second option to her. I think you're right about the college experience thing too. She tells you to break up, to not make her feel bad for cheating on you, but she still wants your attention because she likes it. BTW, I'm female and can feel her part, but it's still an asshole move from her frowns. There's no such thing as a break. I'm sorry, but this is what immature people say when they want to explore their options elsewhere but keep you on a confirmed tight leash so they have the comfort of knowing you'll be there after they get back from cheating on you or trying out other options. Or they say this when relationships get hard, and they want an out so they don't have to directly deal with the actual problems head on. In either scenario, it's the coward's way of not fully breaking up, so you can't explore your options, but totally making it justifiable for them to do everything they want without guilt, shame, or accountability. Stop texting her. She's basically a vampire, sinking her teeth in because she feels you pulling away because she asked for this break. Most people don't stay with the partners they had in high school. This is college. It's a great time for you to have fun, and be single. Go do that, and let her know by. Then block, and delete. That's exactly what she wants and it's not weird or unusual behavior, but if you're securely broken up you probably need to actually cut contact for at least a while. Say something like, listen, I'll catch up with you back home and the holidays and we can talk in person, but this back and forth isn't fair to me. My husband's married friends act like I have to earn their approval. I 33F am married to another 33M and his male friend got remarried to a 33F. Whenever my husband and I have group hangouts with them they act like they put up with me to hang out with my husband, or that they would rather they hang out without me. This may be because when his friend's new wife showed up my husband went to an event and invited them along. They were hanging out alone, but most days he is with me, his wife obviously. Anyway, so when they wanted to hang out again, I came along as my husband and I are really not together. I guess this dynamic was not something they wanted. His male friend started getting very annoyed that I was in the front seat when we went on a double date. I guess he wanted to sit in my seat. Then I noticed his friend's wife gave my husband a nice drink and turned away, making sure I knew she didn't want to give a drink to me. Then his husband complained and said, I don't like when we get together we act like we are just couples. Which is odd because we are all couples on a double date. One time I was sick and couldn't go anywhere. My husband said, well, my wife is sick. They begged him to come over anyway without me and he asked if it was okay and I said okay, which I now realize I regret. Finally after a few months he said to my husband, we just want you over. Then my husband said, that offends me. Then they wanted to talk to me on online messages and explain. They said we don't feel warmed to you and our friendship is at a crossroads. My husband and I haven't seen them since. It seems like you might want to make a friend's wife feel welcome, not not act like she needs to impress you. Who do they think they are? They are not even blood related. I know this guy comes from a wealthy family, perhaps he thinks he owns my husband. Why are they acting like I'm doing something wrong just for showing up? What intimate conversations do they wish they were having with my husband without me? What do you make of this? Too long didn't read. My husband's married friends leave me out and only want to hang out with my husband alone. They act like I have nothing to offer them. What do they want with my husband and not with me? Why would someone need to prove themselves to a married couple when they aren't married into it? They make sure I know I'm not being offered a drink. Edit. After hearing everyone's comments, I understand that my husband has something very important to this male friend. For example, my husband helps this friend make his animations really good for school projects that he can't do himself. He may need my husband to help him look better and therefore be more successful. If this was so important to this friend, I would be kissing their wife's feet making sure I was approved of if I needed this person so much. But he isn't like that. He is very aggressively trying to steal him away and turn him against me. It makes me think that this extreme reaction means that he has romantic feelings for my husband, or a sick obsession or emotional thing. These guys sound like jerks. As long as your husband keeps standing up for you, don't even worry about it. This is so strange. They are being total jerks to you, and I'm glad your husband is standing his ground and by you. I'm so mystified as to what it is they don't like about you. I mean, they're behaving like immature school kids. Is there anything decidedly different in your background, or theirs, or any sort of polarizing viewpoint, whether that's religion, politics, or something that might make them discriminate against you? I just find that super bizarre. No clue what to make of that. It all sounds really strange, and I get your curiosity. In any case, you and your husband are better off without them in your life. They said we don't feel warmed to you and our friendship is at a crossroads. My husband and I haven't seen them since. Fuck them, they are not worth your time. What I make of this is that your husband's friends are shallow and not worth worrying about. Let them go on out of your lives and find people that enjoy both your company. I, 20F, am constantly the person my friends come to for advice, but no one is ever there for me when I need it. It has been this way for me for a long time, but as I hit my 20s I've done a lot of thinking and I've made the realization I put everyone else's needs before my own. I am constantly sacrificing to the point where it is expected of me by the people in my life at this point. My two friends in particular that I'm talking about, it sucks even more because they are the only two people I care about from high school and one is my best friend. However, basically anytime they talk to me it's to talk and rant about their problems. Not only is it unfair of them to not reciprocate the favor for me, but it just gets to be exhausting. Every day hearing about the same problems that are either A, out of their control to change, or B, they won't make the effort to change. When I try to call or text anyone in regards to how I feel, my calls go unanswered or I am met with short replies. So usually when I'm upset, I just post on my spam account and usually it's just me crying and writing a caption about how I feel and people just like it to acknowledge it, but no one really gives a fuck. I go crazy in my own mind sometimes and people don't even know it. They just think I'm okay because it's how I constantly present myself. I wish I knew how to tell my friends I felt this way, but I don't have any way of telling them without feeling like they're going to take it personally. Too long didn't read. My friends all dump their shit on me, but fail to reciprocate when I need it. When I was 20 as well, I dealt with this and I cut those friends off completely. One managed to reach out and tried to work things out, and it did work out because by then they were ready to hear me out. Some people need to lose you to know the real value of the friendship. I recommend just going cold turkey on being their emotional baggage handler. If you want to be nice about it, then next time you talk you can say something like you feel your relationship is a bit uneven because they never help you with any of your problems and see how they respond. If they respond well and things change, then good. If not, then just don't listen to them complain anymore. My friend's girlfriend is physically disabled and is depressive bipolar. She was using me as a therapist for a while, but I noticed she never really listened to my advice or tried to change anything. She has different therapies she she does already, so now if she asks for my advice in things I just say something like sorry, I have no idea how to deal with that. You should probably bring it up in your group. And that is a good tactic to shut down further questions. She has a lot of problems, so I'm nice to her about it. Most of my friends I would just straight up say you complain about this constantly and never do anything to fix it. I'm tired of hearing about it. Don't bring it up again. Be more selfish. You are not obligated to be their sounding board. I used to be in your same shoes, but I got tired of it. Call them out for it. The ones who get mad and stop talking to you weren't your friends to begin with. Don't be their emotional feedback. I've been there before. It really sucks. And I'm sorry. It took me a while to learn that it's not my responsibility to try and fix their problems. And I ran out of the emotional energy to handle theirs without reciprocation. I kinda just turned in on myself and went silent. And that only made the going crazy in my mind thing worse. I didn't know what to do and was too afraid to reach out. But you seem to have a lot more figured out than I did back then, since you are still reaching out. That's a difficult thing to do, and you're so strong for doing it. I am confident that you will find someone to listen. Don't lose hope. You're putting in the effort and it will pay off. I know I'm just a stranger on the internet, but I'm here if you want to talk, genuinely, and I'm sure there are more truly good friends to come. I think taking some space from those friends might be helpful, but trust your gut. You know what to do. Good luck, friend. I've been in a similar situation with 3 different friends over the course of the past 4 to 5 years. I cut ties with the 3 of them. I got emotionally exhausted and felt used and not appreciated. Carried their burdens with them and they rarely gave me a chance to be a part of their happiness. I am a 21F. I learned that communication is key. So try to tell them what you are feeling. And if they don't appreciate you and don't realize that you are not trying to attack them and get all defensive and disregard your feelings entirely, then are they really you fiends? Don't put other people above yourself. I learned that 3 months ago. I have healthy friendships now, and oh boy, the difference between my current friends and past friends is astounding. A teeny tiny example is, I told my current friend that she tends to forget about me when we are hanging out in big groups of people, and what did she do? She immediately apologized, and the next time we got together with our other group of friends she gave me her attention. However, when I told one of my ex-friends how I felt in a long truthful paragraph, she replied after 1 hour with, "I'll surprise you," and that's it. She was online for the most of the hour. She didn't reply BTW. One other ex-friend replied with a WhatsApp sticker. My point is, if your friends care about you, they will show it and you will feel it. Still give them the benefit of the doubt and share your feelings with them in a calm way. If they seem to care, give them a chance. If they don't, then do you really need them?